Hello everyone, welcome to the first vfJAMS Live. Make some noise.
We started this whole vfJAMS hashtag campaign a couple of years ago, and the whole purpose of it was to showcase drummers as musicians, not as soloists. Drummers playing with music can be as cool or even more cool than just watching a drummer play a crazy solo. You know, it really is about the music, and that's what we're into, and that's where we're going with this whole vfJAMS Live.
When I was growing up, the desire was always to play with other people. That was my main focus. I mean, that's where the joy happens, when you get into a groove with a bass player or a guitar player, or and the music's just grooving and feeling, and you see people shaking the 2 and 4 and they're into it, and that feeling is the best feeling in the world. There's a band called Snarky Puppy, and they did a thing called the Family Dinner Project. Basically what it was the Snarky Puppy in a room performing, but audience members put between all the guys in the band. So they're like sitting right next to the keyboard player, next to the bass player. And we kind of fell in love with that idea and thought, well, what if we did something like that and feature a bunch of Firth artists doing it? And then we said, well, what band would we use? And then we were like, well, why don't we call Sput? He's a Firth guy. And so he was completely down with it and wanted to be the MD and didn't even want to play drums. He wanted to play keyboards. He hired the band. He wrote the charts. And so that's how the project came together, and we had 8 different drummers. And he worked with all of them and wrote the tunes and arranged them, and that's how the project came to be.
On the Firth team, we're all drummers. What we want to do is bring the joy of music to you, and I hope that you get the same amount of enjoyment out of watching these episodes as we did filming them.
Trust me.
think a lot of this comes from the way Vic started the company himself, being an artist himself, being a musician. And all of us at Vic Firth being drummers as well. It's not just a job, you know, it's like a life, that's what we do. I want guys to feel like they're part of something, that they're part of a movement. And everybody at Vic Firth wants that. That's what we strive for like, really to celebrate the joy of music. If we can celebrate the joy of music and we keep that as our primary, our compass, our North Star, even when we do wrong, we're gonna be okay, we'll be close. Because we did it from an honest and true position. And I think that's created a movement, and in and of itself, it's a family thing. It's like guys are just drawn to that because it's authentic, it's what we really are, it's what we really believe in.